take out this sheet. It's going to be a cheat sheet or a sheet to help you on the test. We'll let you use this on the test, so make sure you fill it out nicely. The first thing I'm going to tell you before you get started, though, as you're taking it out, I'd recommend you take 3 colors. If you have 3 colors, 3 colored pencils, we're going to color this and we're going to need 3 colors. Now, if you don't have colored pencils or colored pens, you can do it all in pencil. It's fine. It just looks a little nicer, I think, if it's in color. It's easier to get the information you need, but it would be fine in all pencil. The first thing I am going to have you write down, let me get my pen started here, and we'll just put this one in black. The first thing is that I'm going to have you put how many electrons are in each sublevel. So an S sublevel holds 2 electrons, a P sublevel holds 6 electrons, a D sublevel holds 10, and an F sublevel holds 14 electrons. Because remember, there's 1, 3, 5, 7 orbitals. Double that, that's how many electrons. Now the next thing, let's change this to, let's just go a nice green color here. We're going to label this color as energy level. Oh, no, it doesn't want me to. Hold on. Energy level, E level. Okay, so energy level, E level, however you want to put that in there. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this 1. All the letters that go across, you put a 1 in front. In this case, that's it. But here, you got a 2. So all of the letters that go horizontally straight out to the right, you put a 2 in front of. Next thing. 3. I think you can find the pattern now. All of these get a 3. All of these will get a 4. All of these will get a 5. Hold on, it doesn't like when I write, and if I pick up my pen, it wants me to drag the line around that I already drew. So I gotta adjust how I write here. 7 and 7. So if I zoom out, this is what your paper should look like. So pause the video, make sure you copy this if you got behind. And we're back. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick another fun color here. And so it doesn't matter if you have the same colors. You can use any color you want. You're just going to need 3 different ones. Now I'm switching colors, so switch to your second color. This one is going to be called our filling order. Filling order. Let's zoom in a tad bit here. Make this easier. So filling order. Sorry, it's difficult to write on this PDF. So this next color is our filling order. I'm going to zoom out a tad bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw arrows and lines at 45-degree angles. So the first one looks like this. So copy that down. It kind of goes from the P to the 2 is the angle you want, through the S. The next one, at a 45, you go through the S, and it goes like this. And then we're going to keep going. I'm going to go super fast at this point just to get done, and then I'm going to zoom out when I'm all done. So you may want to just wait till then or skip forward, or if you can keep up, you can keep up. Whoops. Okay, so if you come back, if you're with us again, this is what it should look like. Make sure your arrows match these. Make sure they're not like zigzagging across this. This is the order that the arrow should be pointing to. Now what this means is this is the order that the electrons fill. This is why we call it the off-bow chart. Remember, off-bow says they fill from the lowest sublevel energy, lowest energy sublevel to the highest energy sublevel. Well, the lowest energy sublevel is a 1s, then the next lowest. So after you fill up your 1s, you'd go to a 2s. After you fill up the 2s, you go 2p, 3s, and then we jump back out here. Then we go to a 3p. Now remember, a 3d doesn't actually come before or come after a 3p. It actually goes 4s, then 3d. So that's where this thing comes in really handy, because as you get to the higher energy levels, the layers start overlapping. It's hard to tell which one's the lowest energy level. Well, if you follow these arrows, so as soon as you get to the end of a arrow here, you go back out over here. This will make your life a lot better. Now the last thing, we're gonna pick another color. Let's go purple. The last color we're going to do total electrons. Now after we have filled up the 1s sublevel, that will have required 2 electrons to fill up. So it takes 2 electrons to fill this. After we've put 2 in there, we'd move to the 2s. That requires 2 more electrons. So we've got 2 plus 2 more is 4 electrons. So we've got 4 total electrons now. I'll actually zoom in a little here. So 2 electrons plus 2 more. Now as we go to the end of here, we jump out to here. The p sublevel holds 6 electrons. So we've got 4 used already to get here. Now to fill this, we use 6 more, so 4 plus 6. We're at a total of 10 electrons. It takes 10 electrons to fill up the 2p sublevel, because it takes 2 plus 2 more plus 6 more is 10, plus another 2 is 12. Now after we get done with the 3s, we go to 3p. That's another 6, so 6 on top of the 12 we already have. That's 18. 2 more is 20. Now, after we fill up the 4s, the next one is the 3d. The 3d sublevel, a d sublevel holds 10 electrons, so we have to add 10. So 20 plus 10 is 30. Then it goes 36. Pause the video. Sorry, I had to pause there. So if you want to pause the video and finish filling these on your own, you can. Otherwise, you can follow along. So after we've got 36 here, every time we pass an S sublevel, we'll add 2. So that gets us to 38. After the 5S, we jump all the way out to here. We're at a 4D, so D, we have to add 10, so 48. Then after 48, we have to add 6, 54. Oops. 54. Then 2 more is 56. Now we jump out to an F. An F sublevel holds 14, so 56 plus 14 is 70. So it would take 70 electrons to completely fill up a 4F sublevel, because we got to fill up everything before it, and then 14 to fill it itself. Now we're at 80, add 10, add 6, add 2, add 14 again. So now we're up to 102, 108, and then 6 more is, or no, wait, hold on. Scratch this last one. Let's delete it here. So 102, we got to add 10 and get 112. And then we add 6 and we get 118 for our last one. So this is what our final off-bow diagram should look like when it's all colored. So this helps us tell us how many electrons, and I'll show you how to use this in a different video. Just make sure you get this fully colored and bring it to class.